An update from the Premier of New South Wales, Chris Minns, into the deadly stabbing attacks in Bondi Junction on Saturday. Let's bring that to you live now.
Okay, thanks everyone for being here. I'm joined this morning in Surrey Hills with the Assistant Commissioner for the New South Wales Police, Tony Cook, along with the Minister for Police, Yasmin Catley, the Minister for Health, Ryan Park, the Minister for Mental Health in New South Wales, Rose Jackson, on what is the National Day of Mourning for those innocent people that were killed in Bondi Junction on Saturday afternoon. I have to report that the Opera House this evening will be lit up with a black ribbon to commemorate the loss of those lives, and government buildings will be flying their flags at half-mast. I'm pleased to say that most states around the country have also adopted a National Day of Mourning and taken down their flags to half-mast in recognition of the lives lost in New South Wales and in solidarity with our state. And I've been contacted by many premiers expressing that solidarity over the last 48 hours. Families are in mourning today. Lives have been devastated as a result of these criminal actions, and we think about those families this morning who are dealing with the loss of their loved ones. The reports of those who've been killed are devastating. Lives that have been lost that were so full of promise. The people who have been killed were credentialed and innocent people who had their entire lives ahead of them. The community is devastated in the knowledge of their loss, whether we were personally known to those who were killed or not. Today I can announce up to $18 million will be immediately forwarded to the coroner's office in New South Wales to establish an independent coronial inquiry with full staff and resources. Concurrently, an assistant deputy state coroner will be appointed for all forensic investigations that take place during the period of that public inquiry. Now, I expect that that inquiry will look at not just the New South Wales Police response and the criminal investigation surrounding the events in Bondi Junction on Saturday afternoon, but also this offender's interactions with the New South Wales Government, in New South Wales Health and government agencies, as well as with help from the Queensland Government, any interactions that this man had in that state. I expect the police will continue their investigations, and any information that leads to changes in government policy will run concurrently with the coronial independent investigation. I've asked for the Cabinet Office and New South Wales Police to provide me with the current restrictions that are in place for security guards in major crowded centres, including public hospitals as well as retail settings. I'll wait for that report, but I need to say that the government is considering any additional measures to keep the public safe in relation to those restrictions. I need to report that 8 people remain in New South Wales hospitals. 4 have been discharged in the last 24 hours. The victim families have been offered support from the New South Wales Government, including counselling, financial assistance and for any economic loss. And the New South Wales Police Liaison Office is also working with victims' families to help them interact with the New South Wales Government and ensure that they've got up-to-date, timely information about their personal circumstances. This has been a terrible, terrible few days in New South Wales. It's important to note that the community has come together, both in recognition of the enormous acts of courage and sacrifice from members of the public and the Inspector, Amy Scott, who showed conspicuous bravery on the scene. Our thoughts are with victims' families as they struggle with the next few days and weeks, but I want them to know that there's millions of people that are standing with them as they go through this terrible, terrible loss.